Hello everyone and welcome to Rineyville Days, where today we're going to have the large parade in Rineyville. Rineyville is my home community. I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and this show began with some highlights of last night's fireworks. The fireworks display that Rineyville put on last night was one of the best I've ever seen. Absolutely phenomenal, close to 25 minutes in length. James Hummel kept the music flowing and everybody engaged as the fireworks went off around the whole community. It was really fascinating. Rineyville is located in Hardin County, the northwestern part of Hardin County. It's close to Vine Grove, Radcliffe, and Elizabethtown. Elizabethtown is the county seat. Rineyville is an unincorporated community, and we have over 6,500 residents in Rineyville. Rineyville started as very much an agricultural center. It still continues to be a great place to farm and bring up your family. Rineyville Elementary School is the hub of Rineyville. We have some businesses that have come to town, of course. You have the Rineyville Food Mart, the Rineyville Grill, the post office, and of course Cecilia Bank. And Cecilia Bank is absolutely an amazing community partner in our entire area. The Cecilia Bank sponsors many of our community events on HCEC-TV, and we really appreciate all their sponsorship and their help throughout the years. We've got today for the parade, you're going to be seeing a lot of four-wheelers, tractors, a few floats, a lot of dignitaries, and of course the car show. A number of fancy cars will be on display today. In fact, Eddie Skaggs of Gold City Towing, who's another sponsor of Rineyville events, he organizes that car show every year, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful event. And people will come out early this morning in Rineyville to get their seat along Highway 220, 1600. People probably started coming out at least around 9 o'clock to get their chair in place. Of course, you might see some children with bags in their hands because this is one of those parades where a lot of candy is tossed by all the participants. A little bit of history about Rineyville. Rineyville was named after Zachariah Riney. And Zachariah Riney was the first teacher of Abraham Lincoln. And so Rineyville is named after that school teacher. It's kind of prominent. And so Rineyville Elementary School is home to that historical teacher who made Abraham Lincoln's first introduction into his schooling. Rineyville is a growing community because of where it's located. A number of people move here if you work civil service or you're in the military. Of course, we're close to Fort Knox. It's kind of in the heart of everything. So if you work in Louisville or Brandenburg or Elizabethtown, Bardstown, Rineyville's a nice community to live in. The Paducah and Louisville Railway runs through Rineyville. At one time, people would stop on the train, get off at the depot, and visit loved ones in the area. Don't have any passenger trains to stop in Rineyville anymore. We're home to a number of our local legislators and community members that do a great deal for our community. I want to do a shout out to those individuals that really have organized Rineyville Days through the years. Elaine Gear and her husband, along with Diane and Paul Taylor, were instrumental in getting Rineyville Days started, and they and their families carry on that tradition. Okay, the parade's going to begin here shortly. Like I said, it's a beautiful day in downtown Rineyville. Great day for a parade. Great day for Rineyville Days. This is Rineyville Grill. A lot of people gathered there last night to watch the fireworks. A lot of people there today came by to get a delicious breakfast. Great place to get a delicious lunch. When I was growing up, this was like a little corner market. It was like our Rineyville Food Mart. And we could go in there and get what we needed for the day. Rineyville Grill offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They are open every day except for Wednesday when they close. But a lot of locals that eat there on a regular basis, and it's a great place to grab a delicious sandwich, good breakfast products, whatever you want. Check out the Rineyville Grill. Okay, we are seeing the parade begin over the hill in downtown Rineyville. Rineyville has a volunteer fire department with over 30 volunteers. They are a committed group that work tirelessly to protect our residents in Rineyville. Because Rineyville is an unincorporated area in Hardin County, the policing is done by Kentucky State Police Post 4 out of Elizabethtown, but also the Hardin County Sheriff's Department serves this area really well. There's in our county government, we still have constables, and there is a constable for this area. We really stay busy in this area, and it's a great community to grow up and live in. One of the floats that you'll see today is for Lieutenant Eric Yates. He was a student at Rineyville Elementary. James T. Alton went on to North Hardin High School, graduated in the early 2000s. He served valiantly in Afghanistan and was killed during that time. And there's one of our roads through Rineyville is named after his honor. So Second Lieutenant Eric Yates is someone that you'll see a tribute float to him. Rineyville Elementary today is under the direction of Stephanie Lucas. She's been the principal there for a few years now. Large school. They have a large number of students, and they always do a terrific job on their test scores. And on HCEC-TV, you'll see a lot of programs featuring Rineyville Elementary School coming up in the next few weeks on HCEC-TV. If you like our community programming, we ask you to consider becoming a sponsor of HCEC programming. You can sponsor the programs that you see. We really appreciate it. We are a nonprofit, and we are a department in the Hardin County Schools. We teach media arts to high school students that enrolled in John Hardin, North Hardin, Central Hardin High School. Our students get a wide variety of experiences, including sports, but also dance recitals, choral programs, school events, special guest speakers, and many, many more things. Okay, we've got the parade being led by John Ward, the Hardin County Sheriff, and John does a tremendous job. Hey, John, nice seeing you. Okay, now bringing up the cadence is John Hardin JROTC program, and they do a great job for the community as well. Let's listen to their cadence. There's Sergeant Major taking charge from the back. Okay, we've got the young ladies bringing up the banner. Rineyville Homecoming Day. A lot of people come back for the Rineyville Day. A lot of people that graduated from Rineyville High School at the time. It was first grade through 12th grade. And the Grand Marshal's coming up. Looks like the Grand Marshal this year is Rineyville Elementary School Principal Stephanie Lucas. And she's riding in a pretty convertible today. And Stephanie, like I said, she was the counselor before becoming the principal at Rineyville Elementary. There are a lot of programs that Rineyville does on a regular basis. Rineyville Elementary School, check it out. Go to the Hardin County Schools website and see what's going on in Rineyville and Rineyville Elementary School. So our Grand Marshal today is Stephanie Lucas, and she's throwing out the candy to all the kids. Nice seeing you, Stephanie. Woo! She's in her convertible. And like I said, she's throwing out the candy. Okay, now we have Cub Scout group Pack 600 from Rineyville. The meetings are held at Rineyville Elementary School. Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, that's a great organization to get your children involved in. Teaches them leadership skills, being confident, being well-rounded, relationships, building relationships, and they do a lot of community service. So we appreciate Cub Scout Pack 600, Rineyville, and we see all the little Cub Scouts on the back of that wagon there, and they're even passing out the candy today. This is the Lion Den, always doing their best, and the Tiger Pack. Okay, the Scout Law van is coming up. So these are the Boy Scouts of Troop 600. And the Boy Scouts, they have a large group too. A lot of parents support that. Of course, if you are Boy Scout, Girl Scout, Cub Scout, Tiger Scout, as parents, you need to help out and support your youngster. And be a member of that Cub Scout crew. Okay, we got Danny Hutcherson, who is the property valuation official for Hardin County. Danny and his wife do a tremendous amount of work for the community. Danny again is the Hardin County PBA, and he's got a nice ride, and he's also passing out the candy, and he's got a Rineyville t-shirt on. He's got the heart of Hardin County on his t-shirt there. Rineyville is celebrating a rich history here. Rineyville Days for the last 3 years has been celebrated on the final full weekend of September in Rineyville, and the fourth Saturday, Friday and Saturday of September is the traditional day. Community events and community parades are some of the things that Hardin County Educational and Community Television really prides itself in bringing to our local audience. We know that those things really make a difference. Now we've got a Girl Scout troop, and this Girl Scout troop, they're throwing out some candy too. And again, a lot of parents helping out. This is Troop 655, Troop 676, and they're marching in today's parade. Coming up behind it, we have got Mark's Feed Store and a beautiful pink pig. Oh, Mark's Feed Store. Great local restaurant in Elizabethtown. Great barbecue. We really appreciate their barbecue, and they've got their pig on display. So we really enjoy Mark's Feed Store, located in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and do a great job catering too. I've used them before. Okay, now we've got the Rineyville Smashers and the Rineyville Strikers. So, and the Rineyville Roadrunners. So these are soccer groups from Rineyville. A lot of the proceeds today go to the Optimist Club of Rineyville, and it goes to support a lot of the youth projects that take place in Rineyville every year. All right, now we got Hardin Memorial Health, and thank you, Reagan. She brought me a piece of bubble gum to Gigi. This is Barbara Prophet's Parade Swan Song. Of course, she will continue being a strong member in the community, volunteering all the time. Barbara Prophet, Hardin Memorial Health. Hardin Memorial Health, of course, a great regional health provider in our community. We're blessed to have Hardin Memorial Health and all the services it provides. And we're going to miss Barbara Prophet driving those cool Hardin Memorial Health vehicles in parades, but I know she will be out and about in parades, and no, this does not end her volunteering career. In fact, it only begins her volunteering career. So we appreciate Barbara Prophet and all the time, talent, and energy that she's given to our community her year. She is a graduate of Linville High School. Linville is located in White Mills, Kentucky, which again is a part of Hardin County. Now we have some of our county officials coming up. In that beautiful white convertible is Debbie Donnelly. Debbie is the Hardin County clerk, and 2018 is a big election year. And if you're interested in running for office in Hardin County, if you feel the need and the desire to be someone that supports your community and represents your community, then you need to get in touch with the Hardin County Clerk's office, and Debbie Donnelly and her staff will help you take that next step if you're interested in running for office. But 2018 is a large election cycle, and so a lot of local officials are up for offices, are available for election this year. So 2018. Again, Debbie Donnelly in the beautiful convertible. Good morning, Debbie. I'm doing great. And of course, she's throwing out the candy too. Thank you. Oh, she's got great stuff. Okay, coming up next is Senator Dennis Parrott. And Dennis, of course, is a farmer in our community. He is doing an outstanding job for us representing our area. He is the State Senate Whip of the minority house in our Kentucky government. We really appreciate Dennis and all his work. Thank you. Morning. And it looks like his daughter, I think, is driving the truck this morning. Okay, now coming up, we got another pretty convertible, and this is the Cecilia Bank. And I mentioned the Cecilia Bank. They are a longtime business in Rineyville and huge community partners. Bob Owsley is a Rineyvillian. Nice seeing the Cecilia Bank out today, and of course one of the largest businesses in Rineyville. Mentioned Eddie Skaggs and Gold City Towing. Eddie is in the parade today pulling his float, and you'll see Eddie a little bit later when we do the car show. Gold City Towing, of course, is a big sponsor of Rineyville Days. I'll see you a little later, Eddie, for the car show. All righty. And he's pulling all our great employees of the Cecilia Bank, and we really appreciate them. Thank you. Hello. Got your parade wave. Woohoo. Okay, we got the Cecilia Bank out in spades. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Your local hometown community bank, Cecilia Bank of Rineyville. And of course, we got Bob Owsley, a Rineyvillian there. Bob graduated from Rineyville High School. Hey, Bob. How are you doing this morning? Wonderful day today. You're doing amazing. Oh, he's got his dollar bill. He's passing out dollar bills today. Get your dollar. Reagan got her dollar. Okay, and we got Gold City Towing bringing in one of their wreckers. Gold City Towing is the local AAA emergency rescue service in Hardin County. And oh my goodness, they threw a bunch of candy. We love that candy. Thank you, thank you. Community parades in Rineyville, candy is a big thing. And you see kids that have their bags out, and it's as big as Halloween. Last weekend we were at the Vine Grove Parade. Bryce Shoemade helped anchor that parade for me. And yes, a lot of candy is thrown out at community parades this year. Great parade weather this year. Coming up on HCEC-TV in October will be the Glendale Crossing Festival Parade. And that is an absolutely spectacular event. People from all over the United States come to Glendale for their arts and crafts that particular weekend. But today we're in Rineyville, and like I said, we are showcasing this small town rural community. It's a great place to grow up and live. I'm born and raised here, played softball for many years, and I won't tell my age, but I love this community. My mother still lives here, my brother, and never been too far from home. Rineyville's a great place to live and grow up. Okay, we got another truck here from Gold City Towing, and later today we'll be up at the car show. Large number of entries always come to the car show, and again, they're great partners in the community. They help out so much, and I actually used their service the other day. Had to get my keys unlocked from my car. Good seeing you. Okay, now we've got a fun entry called the Hill of Terror. This is late September, so it must be time for those haunted houses and haunted forests and haunted gatherings. And the Hill of Terror is going to be available, and they have, it looks like they have the zombie paintball apocalypse this year, and it looks like they've got a zombie that's kind of lost his way. He's a little bit, I think a lot of people like zombies nowadays, though. I think with the Walking Dead TV series and other shows like that, the zombies have become kind of commonplace. And he's looking like he belongs here today. But the Hill of Terror will be available for this area coming up in the first part of October. Usually runs through October 31st and then some, kind of depending on the crowd. Okay, the Hill of Terror. Samantha, do you know where the Hill of Terror is? Okay, I'm not sure where the location is, but I'm sure if you go online or search Facebook, you can find the Hill of Terror. Okay, they're down in Bonneville, Kentucky, which is a Hart County, straight down 65, I-65 South. Okay, we have our Judge Executive, Harry Berry. Hi, Harry. Great day for a parade.
It is. It's terrific.
All right. That's our Hardin County Judge Executive, Harry Berry. And behind him is the Republican float. And of course, the symbol of the Republican Army is the elephant. And they always come out and support our local parades. But we've got the Hardin County GOP organization representing today at the parade. Now coming out, we've got some people handing out candy. And this is a pumpkin patch store, it looks like. Oh, we got another zombie coming by too. Mink and Walter's Pumpkin Patch. The pumpkin patches are huge business this time of year. Not only can you get all of the fall mums and pumpkins and gourds and hay bales, but you also can do some fun things like a cornstalk walk. You got face painting, just a lot of great things going on. Okay, we have the RD bunch coming in, the Rineyville bunch. Is this a soccer group? Awesome, the Red Devils of Rineyville. The Rineyville Red Devils. Okay, now we have the Hardin County Democratic float. And of course, the symbol that represents the Democratic Party is a rooster, crowing along and doing a great job. So we appreciate the Hardin County Democrats coming to our local parade today. I got your good side. Got his good side there. And the Hardin County Democratic Party. Good seeing you all this morning. Okay, we have a John Deere tractor pulling a float today. This is one of our area churches. And you can see a few tractors in today's parade. That's a 4650 John Deere. Don't know the year, but tractors are something to be loved in this community. Okay, so we have one of our area churches. All right, Jesus treasures you. And which church? Which church? This is Rineyville Baptist, and we appreciate Rineyville Baptist, great community partner in this area. The Hardin County 4-H Rabbit Club. 4-H is a great organization for your student to get involved in. The Hardin County Extension Office runs the 4-H Club, and I was in 4-H when I was a youngster, and it was a tremendous opportunity for me. Met a lot of people, learned to get my voice and my good speaking chops through 4-H, and also some performing. Shout out to my ode singers from Rineyville 4-H, Angela Yates, Karen Jenkins, Janet Booth, and myself. We made up a foursome and competed a number of years in the specialty acts with Rineyville 4-H Club. Okay, coming up, we have the wonderful teachers of Rineyville Elementary School, the Rineyville Rockets. And Rineyville has a large student population, and we appreciate them bringing out their float today. And we got the Rineyville Rockets, those great teachers and staff. Woo, go Rineyville Rockets! Yay! Got our great teachers and students. Okay, we have another nice SUV coming up here. Not sure what organization that is. It may be part of the volunteer fire department for Rineyville. Looks like they're bringing up our Rineyville Fire Department. Like I said, over 30 volunteers in Rineyville. They do a tremendous job for our community, supporting, taking care of the residents in times of tragedy. They also help with the other area's volunteer fire departments as things take place. This is our Rineyville Fire and Rescue truck. They do a number of services. We appreciate the Rineyville Volunteer Fire Department, and this is their fire and rescue vehicle. They were there late the last couple of nights getting their vehicles ready. This is the Rineyville Auxiliary, and Spot the Fire Dog is on top there waving to everybody. Hi, Spot the Fire Dog. And our auxiliary helps support all of our volunteer firefighters and raises money for the community, and again, supports those in need anytime disaster may occur. And one of our trucks, our water trucks, 7039. And volunteer fire departments are really steeped in rich tradition, family tradition. If your grandfather was in the volunteer service, then you probably were. Then your children and then your grandchildren all become a part of the fire department. It becomes your life's work. And we have another large truck coming up, a pump truck, and got some volunteers driving that truck. And we were established in 1979 was when the Rineyville Fire Department started. And again, started by Wisemans and the Gears and Taylors and all the people from Rineyville, that Crutchers, that you hear their names nowadays, they're still involved with it. Okay, another pump truck that we have. Now we're also supported by the Glendale Fire Department. And the Glendale Volunteer Fire Department are out supporting. Like I said, all these fire departments work together hand in hand whenever needed when a large event happens. We've got one of our older trucks coming up, and I believe this is from, I'm not sure which volunteer fire department has got this old truck. It's no longer in service, but it sure does work well. Okay, this is an International Harvesters, what my son-in-law says, and Armored Planet, web hosting, web design hosting, mobile apps, e-commerce. All right, that's a business entry, and they've got a great vehicle for parades. Now we got an old Army Jeep, probably from the World War II era. I'm not great with vehicles, but we appreciate the Jeeps in our military. Rineyville, of course, is a large military community. A lot of individuals retire or live in this area when they're serving at Fort Knox or retire from the Army. They come to Fort Knox, they love the area, and then they retire to Rineyville. Okay, we have an older truck. Vine Grove Volunteer Fire Department's got their older truck here today. Bryce Shoemate last week at the Vine Grove Parade said that truck was actually in operation when he volunteered for the Vine Grove Fire Department. His dad was also a volunteer of the Vine Grove Fire Department. Oh, now we got these classic cars coming in. We've got a classic Mustang. Not sure, what year is this Ford Mustang? Okay, great vehicle there. What year is your Mustang? Oh, didn't hear me. Okay, now we've got a, beautiful car. Not sure of the brand of that one. Absolutely gorgeous though. A Commander is the make, okay. We got a Chevelle here. Great Chevelle. Charles Nall. How you doing, Charles? How you doing, Ernestine? Love the car. Awesome. Woo! There's Charles Nall. Nall Specialized Hauling, pulling his lovely his lovely mother, Ernestine Nall. Of course, the Nall's big farming base here in Rineyville. Calvin, his father, absolutely tremendous. We also drove a school bus for Hardin County Schools. This is a beautiful car. It's a tribute to KISS, the rock band. Now we got an old truck, Chevy truck. That looks like from the late 40s, I'm guessing. I'm not too great on years, but terrific truck coming up. Oh, another red Mustang. Speaking my language here, I love red. And this is a beautiful hardtop, beautiful red Mustang. Many of these cars you'll see a little bit later today at the Rineyville Car Show. Eddie Skaggs will tell us a little bit more about those cars as they participate in that. Now we have the tribute vehicle in an old Chevy truck. This is in tribute to Lieutenant Eric Yates, who was killed during his service in 2010, Rineyville native. We have another pretty truck coming up, lowrider there. Again, I like the red trucks. I'm partial to red. Go U of L, go Cards, had to put that in there. Now we're going to have some of our tractors. Rineyville is a farm community, and of course the tractors is what make things go. I think there's a country song too that says that tractors may make a person sexy. They sure have changed through the years though. Tractors nowadays have air conditioning, stereo systems, televisions. I mean, they are amazing vehicles. And our local farmers, we really need them for our community to go. This is one of Ben Pauley's tractors, a John Deere 630. Got the young man up there helping with his son operate the tractor today. Pauley Farms, Golden Leaf Farm in Rineyville. Got another pretty tractor coming up here, another John Deere. John Deere tradition and everything. You know a John Deere tractor because of the green, of course. And we appreciate the tractors participating. Another John Deere. And these tractors definitely could go a few more rounds. Okay, we've got an Alice Chalmers, and Chalmers are usually orange. And this is a very old tractor, lovely tractor though, well kept. Now we have International Harvester with Charles Hall on there. Charlie Hall bringing up that International Harvester. And actually it's a farm haul. That's a farm haul. That's a farm haul truck from 1957 that Charlie Hall is operating today. Got another John Deere coming up. And being a farmer, you learn to drive a tractor young. So you're going to see some youngsters operating these vehicles because that's the family way. You take care of the farm and driving the tractor, doing the farm work. Okay, this is a 59 John Deere. This is from the Pike Farm in Rineyville, Kentucky, operated by a young Pike grandson. All right, now we got another Alice Chalmers, okay, and love the tractor. Whoops, that piece of candy fell in the grate here. All right, now we got a white tractor. Got a youngster up there helping to operate this tractor. Down at Rineyville Optimist Club, where the rest of the day events take place, many of the tractors stay on display for a little bit, just like with the car show. You have a tractor show, and the tractors are a cool sight to see. Definitely a cool sight to see. Okay, we have a young lady operating the tractor. Of course, Rineyville has a number of female farmers in their midst. Of course, North Hardin, John Hardin, Central Hardin High Schools. They have great FFA programs, and this is Mark Deere with one of his granddaughters, it looks like. This is in memory of Tim Wiseman. And Tim, of course, always, he loaned his jambalaya recipe. It's one of the favorites today. This is George Lewis from, he's not my helper, he's got a beautiful 1937 Hoover. G.T. Lewis worked with Brandenburg Telecom. Love the tractor, George. G.T. retired from Brandenburg Telecom. Of course, Brandenburg Telecom brings our live sports event programming to your homes. Contact BBTEL for all of your communication needs. Another 1956 John Deere, also owned by G.T. Lewis. That's his lovely spouse there. Now we got an Alice Chalmers tractor, bright orange. And we've got an older tractor that it looks like it's being refurbished here, coming down the road. At the Rineyville Optimist Club Park, there's bounce houses galore, food you cannot even imagine, just absolutely delicious food, barbecue pork, steak sandwiches, hamburger, hot dogs, and like I said, the jambalaya that features the Wiseman's famous recipe. And we got an Oliver row crop 88. Beautiful tractor there, operated by owner and children. A number of nonprofits and craftsmen come to the Rineyville Days Optimist Club Park. Beautiful craft displays, everything from ribbons, bows, purses, you name it, artwork, all kinds of painting on different surfaces, metal work, everything you need in terms of arts and crafts. Check out the Rineyville Days activities at the Optimist Club Park. It always follows today. Of course, it kicked off last night at Rineyville. A large number of people came out, and again, today's program was began with our fireworks, and the fireworks were phenomenal as always. Our local disc jockey, loved native, James Hummel, provided a lot of music and fun, plus terrific bands playing last night at Rineyville Ballpark. And again, a lot of the funds raised today go to support the Rineyville Optimist Club and its many projects. This is an international harvester, an 806 diesel tractor, and followed by another international. The brand of tractor you use kind of goes with what your family's used. It's a tradition. So always John Deere, always in a international. You say that way. The Alice Chalmers and the farm haul vehicles, tractors, those are historically well loved in this community. My dad, Virgil Ray, his father, James Christian Ray, worked a farm in Rineyville, and my dad actually had a mule to help him plow. Heard a few stories about that growing up, but my lovely mother, Mary Ray, still lives in the home that Dad built for us. Rays, a large number of Rays are from this area. You got a lot of people out. This is the homecoming parade, so I want to do a shout out to my nephew Bradley Ray and my daughter Samantha Wood and her husband Patrick and children Reagan and Bristol. And Bradley brought his lovely daughters Mahala and Lexi and Izzy today to enjoy the homecoming parade. This is one of the Rogers tractors. This is an older tractor too. This is an Alice Chalmers. Again, it's got that orange, got that orange flow to it, yep. Another Alice Chalmers orange tractor here. This is a 200 model. Yep. As the country music song goes, she thinks my tractor's sexy. I think tractors well in terms of the sexy appeal. Okay, a lot of four-wheelers in today's parade too. My sister Sharon Ray Wren is also on hand today. She comes home for the homecoming parade and gets to see a lot of her friends and family when she comes in for the parade year after year. And my brother Mark Ray is also part of the Rineyville community. This is another Alice Chalmers, a D21 tractor. And we got an international. On occasion at Central Hardin High School, you may even see a student bring his tractor to school that day with a strong FFA commitment at our three high schools. They are state and national award winners. And this is a farm haul, older model, late model. And this one here, pretty unique. Love that gunmetal gray color there. is a Silver King, and older tractor. We'll try to see what year and make that is. Like a 1941 Silver King. And now we got another. This is a 1942 General, and taken care of by the local person, B.F. Avery. So just like classic cars, you have classic tractors. And this is a 1950 B.F. Avery R tractor. And this is a Minneapolis Moline, a 1953 Minneapolis Moline. Beautiful color. And we got a four-wheeler there, a John Deere four-wheeler, and we have the beautiful horses coming up behind the four-wheeler. Norva Lark, one of our community members, has a horse farm in Rineyville. She's got a number of beautiful horses. Of course, horses is, of course, one of the first animals on the farm. And got a lot of youngsters out bringing their horses up. The horses usually bring up the rear of the parade because they, horses need to bring up the rear of the parade. Great buggy, horse and buggy there. Many of the 4-H students participate in the horse program, and a lot of our 4-H students also are involved at the livestock program where they raise a calf, goat, sheep, take care of horses, rabbits, practically any animal that's useful on the farm. They participate with 4-H, and there's a local saddle club that comes out, and of course it's great. We've got another four-wheeler coming up here, and the four-wheeler is helping close out the parade. And we've got the Larks. There's Jim Lark and his four-wheeler, and his lovely daughter-in-law and son-in-law, Chris. Hi guys, how you doing today? And of course we have the Hardin County Sheriff's Department ending today's parade. Again, the festivities don't end here at Rineyville. They take place down at Rineyville Ballpark. There will be bounce houses galore, arts and crafts, food for everyone, a terrific car show, a lot of nonprofits raising funds, and just come out to Rineyville. Again, it's the 4th Saturday of September every year, and we want to thank you today for coming in and joining the Rineyville Day Parade. Coming up will be the car show, so stay tuned.
Hey guys, we just want to say thank you for coming out for our Rineyville Days for 2017. It was a great success. The heat was a little much, but everybody survived. It's been great. I want to do a big shout out to all of our major sponsors we had this weekend out here. We'd like to say a big thank you to Sicilian Bank, TNT Construction, PT Practices, give me another one. Gold City Towing. And we got more back here that's shouting out at me, so let's hear from them.
EC Construction.
EC Construction. So I know I'm going to miss some of them, but guys, thank you all so much for your help and your support. We couldn't make it without you. Null Specialized Hauling. It's been great, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
Yeah, I'm Cloyd Hicks with Rineyville Fire Department. I'm the captain. We got 40 responders, great good guys. Always open for new applicants. We come down every Wednesday or first Thursday of every month. We meet, and we also have a junior program that is we're potentially looking for new members for. Teach you respect, loyalty, become a future firefighter. Come down and join us.
I want to thank all of you for coming out here and participating in the Rineyville Days Car Show, which is sponsored by Gold City Towing. I am the sponsor. I am the owner of Gold City Towing. This year I enlisted Cliff Hicks to help me out with it because it's growing a little bit and more involved in it. So Cliff has been wonderful to help me out, and and his protege over here. So the totaling of it takes a long time. It takes quite a while. So I want to thank you all for bearing with us, and I hope you all come back next year. So here in just a minute, we're going to start picking out a folder and calling it out third to first to see who gets what trophy, okay? On the third place trophy for the 1970 to 1989 is Joe Carr.
All right.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Second place trophy is Basil Ross.
Woo!
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. And our first place trophy is Ken Wright.
Oh, not fair.
We had to wake him up to
He's got to give me the. Hey, he's got to give me the car for the trophy.
he owes me some money because I bought that trophy and he didn't hate it.
I'll take the keys now, sir. And
Thank you.
Congratulations.
hope you come back next year.
Okay, we got 49 and older.
We're talking vehicle age, right?
Yeah, we're talking vehicle age.
Vehicle age, okay.
Okay, for the third place, I got Robert Witkowski.
Woo.
I hope I pronounced it right.
Close, believe
Close
me.
enough.
Thanks, sir.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you next year.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
And our second place trophy is John Crabtree.
Woo!
There you go, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you. And for our first place trophy goes to Timothy McQuillan.
There you go, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now we're going with the 50 to 69.
Now we're going from the 1950 to the 1969, and our third place trophy goes to Alfred A.G. A.P.
He left.
He left.
He's in Studebaker.
Oh,
But he left his
okay.
number.
All right. Okay, you take care of that.
This guy that had the Studebaker, if y'all didn't know who it was.
The green and white one. Second place trophy goes to Tim Snyder.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you. For our first place trophy goes to Leonard Arnett.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you. Thank you, Leonard. Congratulations. Now we're going to go for the 1990 to 1999. We only had one person that got in this, and that is John Wood.
So he gets first, second, and third, right?
He gets first place trophy.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you again next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
2000.
Okay, now we're going to go to the 2000 and up. And next year we are going to have another category, which will be 2010 and up. And this one here will be 2000 to 2009. So next year we're going to add another category. As we all get older, we have to add more. Okay.
He's the only one getting older. You know what I mean?
Okay, for our third place trophy goes to Vance Wright.
Thank you, sir. No problem, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you, Vance. Look out for the puppies. She wants the trophy.
Yeah.
Our second place trophy goes to Brian Huddy. Huddy, okay.
Sir.
Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't pronounce that
You're
right.
fine, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you, sir. Hope you see you next year.
All righty, thanks.
Thank you. Now for our first place trophy will be John Koger.
John Koger?
Koger?
Oh, he left.
Oh,
Red Corvette.
Red Corvette man. Okay. I got his phone number. He did this last year to us and had to come back. Yeah.
Yeah, he's waiting for a new one for his basement. He just got done remodeling his basement.
You take care of that one too.
You got that other one? I know what to look for.
All right.
Which category?
Okay, now we're going to the best original. Third place trophy for best original, Dustin Goslin.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Congratulations. Our second place trophy goes to Danny Woosley.
Did you say hi to Albert in the back of the truck?
That's right.
Thank you. Congratulations. And our first place trophy goes to Larry Marcella.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, man.
Now for the best modified, and this is our last category except for the one that the people all picked out.
There you go. Brett.
Oh, wait a minute. Third place trophy goes to Art Jordan.
Thanks, sir. Hope to see you next year.
Thank you. Our second place trophy goes to Eric Yates.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks, sir. So, hope to see you again next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our first place trophy goes to Brian Casey.
He's trying to convert my Ford Eddie to a Chevy.
Thank you, bud.
No problem. See you next year.
Oh, yeah. We'll have 4 out here next year.
Hey, we're married.
On the Rad Rods, we only give the first place trophy. Looks like this one goes to Stephen Vandenberg.
No, guys drives the bug.
He left.
He left.
He left.
He goes
Okay, you take care of that one too. Now, where'd I pick this card? Okay. Now, this is the trophy that all the spectators that came by, and even some of you that picked out to be the best car of their choice. And that goes to number 78, the 1955 Studebaker.